Check, check, testing. Hello, check. Hello, mic check. Can we raise the volume a little? Very little. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Very good afternoon. Yes. So we are starting off with Innovate Talks, a very interesting topic, something that has been going around, I think, for a while now. Everyone's talking about it, AI. And how can the jewelry industry be set behind? Obviously, not. We'd certainly want to know what is it that the role AI plays into the jewelry industry. And we're connecting it right here at IHS Signature 2025 at Innovate Talks. It's a great idea to start off on this note. So this is our first session, and I'm going to hand over to the one name in the industry that everyone knows. And she's made her efforts to put and make sure that the jewelry industry gets connected to each other in every form, whether it's the tiniest pin to the most expensive diamond. I think she's tried to make sure that every vendor can connect and all that. We knew more about it when we met last time at IIJS. I think by now you all know who I'm talking about. Let's hand over to the well-known jewelry influencer, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Prerna Makharia. Right there.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It's been a great day today. It feels nice to stand here once again, just a few months after IIJS premiere. At Innovate Talks during IIJS Signature, we have a special guest here today. Today, I have the honor of introducing Mr. Chinmay Gavankar, an IT industry leader with over 24 years of diverse experience working with global tech giants like Microsoft, Google, IMB, and SAP. Chinmay is a pioneer in data analytics and artificial intelligence on a mission to simplify AI for non-technical audiences conducting impactful sessions across India. He holds a BE in Mechanical Engineering from VJTI Mumbai and topped the state merit list for his diploma in Mechanical Engineering. Beyond his corporate journey, Chinmay is a columnist, keynote speaker, a community leader, dedicating his weekends to initiatives like environmental protection, digital empowerment, and career guidance for students. Currently transitioning into an exciting new chapter, Chinmay continues to inspire and innovate, shaping the future of AI and advanced analytics in India and beyond. On a personal note, Chinmay is also a dear friend and has previously educated us on AI at Jewellery Networking, a platform aimed at connecting and empowering professionals in the jewelry industry to grow and collaborate. I'm so grateful for his continued support and contributions. Let's welcome Mr. Chinmay Gavankar.
Thanks, Prerna. Hello, am I audible? Okay. So, good afternoon and Happy New Year to everybody. I think half of the audience who came here with a lot of expectations must be now feeling mechanical engineer, working in IT, what I'm doing here, right? In fact, I'm learning here. I have zero knowledge about jewelry and your industry, zero, okay? So, in case you feel that I don't know your industry, I accept right now I don't know your industry. But what I know is this new toy called AI, how we can use it for a benefit without having any core technology knowledge of coding or without doing any programming, because that is something which is in everybody's mind, right? That we want to go for AI, but we are not technical enough. Neither we have kind of resources in our industry who can actually do coding. Don't worry, we will speak about AI as a technology, what it can do for all of us, and I'll show you some demonstrations about some industry use cases where how you can do your own AI without any coding, okay? So, again, very cliche slide, right? AI is here, world is changing. What just changed, by the way, when the ChatGPT came in on 26 September 2022, what really changed? Can somebody tell me? Just raise your hand. There is no right or wrong answer. Whatever you think. Why everyone wants to talk about AI these days? AI is not new. We are using Google Maps for many years. We are getting Netflix and YouTube recommendations for many years. What just changed? From 2022, when the Chat GPT was launched, why suddenly everybody is excited about AI? Any guesses? Yes, sir. So it is adding to the productivity of a person, right? Great answer. Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Analyzing the things and data. Absolutely, absolutely. So for any and every topic in the world, it knows something, right? That's a great answer. Anything else? I'm looking for a very specific answer. Yes, sir. Content writing, that's a use case, right? Yes, sir. Exactly. The interface is changed, and I'll tell you what does that mean. Earlier, if you want to talk to computers, you need to know computers language. With me? Basic, Fortran, COBOL, Pascal, R, Python, all these names you heard. You need to know programming and coding to talk to computers. Today, the same technology understands what? Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Gujarati, Hindi, Bengali, Portuguese, Spanish, English, everything. So I can actually talk to the technology in the language I know, and I can still get the answers for the different topics. Now that is the fundamental shift in terms of how AI is shaping the humanity. Again, there are a lot of myths about AI. People still think AI is very exclusive club, right? You heard about all these big tech companies. Many of the companies I've been part of, but here I am as a personal capacity today. But people think AI is very exclusive. Unless you are into Silicon Valley or Seattle or even Bangalore and you are into those startups, AI is not for you. That's what people still think. It is not. AI is for everyone. All of us can use AI without spending a single rupee for our benefit. Okay? AI is a black box. Again, it's a myth. AI is a black box in some way if you don't train AI for the proper use case, which you have. And AI is going to replace people. How many of you think AI is replacing people? Just raise your hand. None of you think AI will replace? Okay, sir. Great. It takes courage to raise hand when nobody's raising the hand. Thank you so much. Okay, so AI will not replace people, with all due respect to you, sir. AI will help people to add to their productivity. And we'll see the use cases. Okay? Let's go to history of AI. All of us understand AI now because of the Chat GPT. But AI is not new. Since 1950, it is a term which is coined by researchers. Alan Turing is the father of computing, as we call it. He coined this term AI, which is thinking machines. And if you really see, there are a lot of advancements till about 1980s and 1990s. And suddenly AI reappears in 2022. Why? If AI as a technology we knew since 1950, what happened between 1950 and 2022 that we could not use AI to the fullest? Again, any guesses? Again, it's a safe place. Nobody is going to laugh at you. Yes, sir. Absolutely. It's availability and scalability. Everybody has an access to it. That's a great answer. What else? Yes. Absolutely. The data that AI needs was not there. In 1950s and 60s, there was no internet, there was no cloud, there was no smartphone. So how do you get data to train massive AI models? So it stayed as a research projects in labs. Lot of organizations were doing AI anyway. So for example, the first driverless car, today we all know Tesla, right? Any guesses when the first driverless car was launched? The first real driverless car was tested which year? Don't ask ChatGPT. The first driverless car in the world was in 1986. 1986. None of us know it, right? It was tested in US, a true driverless car with all the cameras. It was under university campus. But the real data started coming in with the internet. 1994, 1995, we got internet. In 2000, we got mobile phones and smartphones. So suddenly, for training AI, using AI, we have a scale, we have data, and we have all the use cases where we can actually use the data, okay? Now again, pardon me before you go to jewelry, these are very important topics to understand so that you will appreciate what I'm showing after this, okay? We use the terms like machine learning, AI, natural language processing, robotics, very interchangeability, all of us, right? ML, AI, हम एक सांस में बोल देते हैं. I am doing machine learning and AI, we do, right? So there is a subtle difference. AI is where you want to reach. AI is where you want to reach, that's your goal. Machine learning is how you reach to AI. So you train with the data sets to a program or algorithm and you achieve a AI use case. So it's not interchangeable. So machine learning is first, which goes to AI. Natural language processing is nothing but the ChatGPT use case, where I can talk to the technology in my language and the computer can understand me very well, okay? Robotics, we all know. All the Hollywood movies told us what robotics is. And computer vision, okay, again a trick question. All of you have experienced computer vision today. Where? Yes, sir. At the entry gate. And I was so happy. When you entered, every one of you, when you entered, there was a face reader, right? The moment you stood in front of that camera, the security person knew you are an authentic attendee to IIGS and you were allowed inside. What is that? That is computer vision. When you registered for this event, you gave your photo. It was trained to the model. So next time, and again, just imagine, your photo, you might have given some standard photo. Today you are not wearing the same dress. Today you are not wearing the same specs or whatever, right? But still, the computer would identify that this is the same person who is allowed to enter these gates. That is computer vision, and there are huge use cases on the computer vision, okay? I'll just skip some of the technical slides. Okay, now, if you want to start on AI journey, there are 4 key steps for all of us. First, initial awareness, which today you are doing. And I congratulate all of you to spend time here. Today we are at the first step, where we're doing the awareness of the AI. The second is adoption. What is adoption? Start using it. It need not be a paid ChatGPT plus subscription. Just use a free ChatGPT, use Microsoft Copilot, Google Gemini, whatever tool is on your smartphone. Start using it in everyday work. The third is integration, where as a B2B jewelry marketer, supply chain vendor, manufacturer, you will start using this in your business. But for using it in your business, you would need a lot of integration with back-end processes. You will have a ERP solution, you will have financials like Tally, right? So then you have to integrate your business processes, your supply chain processes with the AI. That is the third step. And the fourth step is transformation. What transformation is? Not force-fitting your existing processes into AI, but designing new processes for AI. I'll give you an example, okay? Robotic process automation. Have you heard this term? RPA? Many of you must be doing invoice processing on RPA, right? Invoice aata hai, somebody enters into SAP system or any ERP you are using, and the vendor gets paid. That's an automation many of you must have done. But the challenge there is that process still starts with a human typing into a machine, right? So what we did, we automated a current manual process and we are giving AI ka tadka. Transformation is not doing AI ka tadka, which is good to start with, designing new processes where you don't need a person to punch in the order at all. Somebody uploads a simple invoice with a mobile phone on cloud, directly gets paid. Possible. That's a new process of transformation, okay? And if you have any question, just raise your hand. Don't wait till end. Okay, now another 2 concepts, very funny concepts, narrow AI, general AI. How many of you watch movies like Matrix, Terminator, all the Hollywood movies? Right? All of us. So whatever you see in Hollywood about AI is AGI. Artificial General Intelligence. What does that mean? Machines can think for themselves. The doomsday scenario. Okay? Today, we are at a narrow AI. Now, those of you who understood power of ChatGPT, sir, as you said, you will say, "Kya narrow hai? Sab bata deta hai." Right? But it is still narrow because it is developed for a very specific purpose. For example, a program which is written for chatbot cannot do a supply chain management today. You have to write a new code. Okay? But a human child, 6-year-old child, if you teach that child to walk, next time the child has to run in a football match, you don't have to teach the human child again how to run. With me? That is human intelligence. Human capacity and human intelligence and learning is very general learning. You do not teach a human child to specifically walk and run separately. Walking as an activity, you can walk, you can run, you can jump, you can skip, whatever. AI, you have to teach separately. That is why it is narrow AI. So anybody telling you AI is going to take over world, just tell them no, today's AI is narrow AI. After 10 years, what will happen, we don't know. Okay? But today AI cannot take over humans. Okay. Another concept, large language models. You heard this concept, LLM? Suna hai? So ChatGPT is trained by a LLM called GPT-4. And as sir said, that it knows everything. Why it knows everything? Large data has been given. Another trick question, and if you don't know answer, no problem, but I'll give you some bits which you can go home and impress your family and friends, okay? The large language model of GPT-4, which was trained for ChatGPT, has data worth 3,000 years of human reading. The data given to large language model of ChatGPT, if you and me start reading now, we cannot get up for 3,000 years straight. Possible है किसी को 3,000 साल पढ़ना? Right? Our human lifespan is not that. So that is why we feel it is very strong. Because for a human's ability to get all that data together, and the same model does Shakespeare ka poem, Shashi Tharoor ka memes, essays, everything. Why? Because whatever is available on the internet in the public domain, in Wikipedia or everywhere, is fed to them. For us, it is impossible as humans to read so much at stretch. That is large. Okay? Now let's come to prompts. How many of you know prompts, prompt engineering? Can anyone tell me what is prompt engineering? Specific instruction to the model. Anybody else? So, as I said, I can talk to computers, but in that talking, I should give a specific instruction, what I need from you. That is prompt. But the funny part about this is, there is no engineering in prompt engineering, by the way. The engineering, a term is made for all of us, just so that it sounds glamorous. There's nothing engineering in that. If you know decent English, you're a prompt engineer. इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? The word engineering makes it glamorous, but it's not. As long as you understand a decent English, and as long as you can tell the computer what exactly you want, and I'll give you some strategies, you can take a photo of the slide, next slide, you can actually be a best prompt engineer in the world. And today in US, if you go to LinkedIn and search for prompt engineering jobs, there are jobs paying 2.5 to 3 crore Indian rupees per year for prompt engineers. And there is no training course available in any university so far. You should just practice your English, that's it. Getting answer from computers. That is called as prompt engineering, okay? So what is the basics of prompting? You can take photo of this slide. And this is very important, by the way, because most of us don't get right answers from ChatGPT or any generative AI because we don't know how to ask questions. All of us have a habit of laziness. What laziness? If I'm searching something on Google or Bing or any search engine, what do? We type 2 words, next 4 word Google खुद से भर देता है. तो हमको writing की आदत ही नहीं है. And that is why when we are asking ChatGPT questions, we are just casually putting some 3-4 words, getting some kachara garbage answer and saying ये AI को चाहता नहीं है. Right? Many of you must have felt this कि यार doesn't know anything about jewelry industry. मैंने बहुत पूछा है. But try the prompting technique specifically. For example, if you are an exporter in jewelry, right? Try specific question about which market you want the data for, which metal or which diamond you want data for, what you want from the model. Are you asking for a forecast? Are you asking for an industry analyst report? Are you asking for financial data? What? If you just type, give me forecast of jewelry industry for next 10 years, you will get a garbage answer from ChatGPT. Simple. Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. And that is why this is the goal. Again, take a photo of this slide. And this is very important even in your personal life. If you want anything great from ChatGPT, use this slide. Okay? Now that is the banking industry, you can put a jewelry industry. Whatever, right? Also, you can have a follow-up prompt. Most of us stop at the first prompt. With me, most of us, we stop at the first prompt. Answer आया, अच्छा लगा, नहीं लगा, छोड़ दो. But have you followed up with the next prompt? Ki, okay, tweak this, tweak that, this is not right, this is wrong, whatever. You can actually do follow-ups and get great answers from the prompt. And I'll show you the example. These are the do's and don'ts of prompting, okay? Be clear and specific, as you rightly said. Give a personality, that works always. Give a personality to your prompt. That you are a teacher, you are a jewelry exporter, you are an analyst, you are a financial leader, you are a doctor, whatever. Give a personality, okay? Then keep it conversational, follow up with the questions. Give examples. If you have an example, please give examples. For like, I want answer like this. If I tell you this, I want answer like this. Now, next 10 answers, आप मुझे दे दो. थोड़ा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा, okay? AI is also not a very magic stick. And many people don't like it, but I'm just very clear with you. You have to be very, very specific on the prompting. If you don't do right prompting, you can't take anything from AI back. Okay? So this is the example of a right prompt. So left side, create a script to explain XYZ concept to a role target audience, including an explanation what it is, how it works, value proposition, 2 analogies. See the edited prompt. Create a course outline to explain search engine, SEO, most of you will do digital marketing, to marketing interns. And this is also very important. Why? Because based on your understanding of the topic, the level of detail you want is different. For example, if I want to prepare for this talk today, you all are stalwarts in jewelry industry. मेरी इज्जत तो नहीं चली जानी चाहिए ना? तो मैंने भी homework किया है थोड़ा सा. So whenever I am doing a prompting, I will do with my limited knowledge of jewelry industry. But for you, you are veterans. You have to give a specific prompt saying that I am industry veteran of 20 years. I am the jewelry exporter, I am the marketer, I am influencer, whatever. Tell me in my words with my experience level of 20 years. You will get a different answer, I'll get a different answer. For any concept which is very difficult to understand, you can say, explain me like a 12-year-old and see the magic. Quantum computing, मुझे भी नहीं समझता. If I want to understand quantum, I'll say, you are a physics professor. I want to understand quantum computing. I have no knowledge in physics or astrophysics. Please explain me quantum computing in step-by-step bullet points as if you are explaining to a 12-year-old. आपको वो quantum computing बहुत simple terms में समझाएगा. So audience, who I am, what answer I need, okay? Marketing interns is the audience. Include 2 analogies. Example भी दे दो. Okay, now we are going to industry. Any questions so far on whatever we discussed? Okay. Now comes the real thing. बहुत सुन लिया AI के बारे में. Jewelry के लिए क्या? Right? How do I use this for my business? So, if someone tells you that generative AI has thousands of use cases, they are lying. Okay? There are only 4 use cases of AI. But what happens is, if you do this, and for example, summarization and question answer, okay? If I'm doing, this is for HR in my company, HR manual, what's my travel policy, what is my employee leave policy, whatever it is, right? Summarization and question answer becomes HR use case of AI. If I summarize my financial documents, it becomes CFO use case of AI. If I use data-driven decisioning for interpreting data, it becomes different use case of AI. So with this, these 4 pillars and these 4 functional areas, content generation, summarization, code generation, semantic search, you can create multiple AI use cases. But if you observe a pattern, and this is very important for small entrepreneurs in the room, okay? AI is not glamorous, it's not costly. I'll tell you the trick to do it. If you have a capability of content generation, that content generation can be for your marketing, content generation can be for your website, content generation can be for your customer emails and CRM. So once you master the art of content generation, it is done for your entire business of content generation. You don't need to worry about extra paisa लगेगा, मुझे और कोई IT company को लेके आना पड़ेगा, no need. Okay? Similarly for all these use cases. Okay. Now when we apply this to gems and jewelry industries, generally with my limited understanding, I am telling, pardon me if I am not speaking right, but my understanding is it's a very artisan and a small jewelers controlled business yet, at least in India, right? And we were discussing before the talk, women still trust their neighborhood jewelers. While there are brands coming in and there are a lot of brands here, it's a B2B marketing event, but typically in India, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, there is a small ecosystem of the people and it's a craftsmanship and artisanship, right? So how do you apply AI in those small shops, small companies selling, manufacturing is something which is very unique. Because bade jo brand hai wo to kar lenge, they have enough money, enough IT help, they will do it, right? But we have some practical applications which where you can do it, where we can actually use this, okay? Now chatbots, AI-powered chatbot everybody used, ChatGPT is a chatbot. Now if you want to develop this chatbot for your own business, I will show you a trick right now. You can develop a chatbot for your own business in 2 minutes. Want to learn? You can develop your own AI chatbot in 2 minutes without any coding or technical knowledge, without paying anybody, okay? I'll show you the demo. So this is a website called poi.com, POE.com. You can go to this website, okay? And there are a lot of models. If you see, there are a lot of AI models here, which you can use free of cost, okay? What would you do? You will choose the model. I want a GPT-4 model. And if you see the prompt, this is very important, the way I explained. You are a jewelry influencer. Not at your level, Prerna, but mere jaisa chota mota koi. You are a jewelry influencer and you advise users on latest trends in gems and jewelry industry. Okay? Be very funny and friendly when you suggest users on new styles and trends. This is the personality you are given to the bot. English में type करना है, कोई coding दिखा आपको इसमें? Any technical thing you saw here? No, just English. Okay? And you need to give a knowledge base. Which PDF I have to open it. So I picked up something from GJPC only website. There is a GJPC website, there was a report, 21-22 annual report of GJPC. I uploaded there, if you see there, right, file. And let's see what happens. I recorded a video, what I did. So this is the bot which is made already. Hi, I am a friendly Jemo bot. How can I help you? It is actually getting all the information from that GJPC report I uploaded. And see the language, I said be funny, right? It's very funny language and it is also giving you references. This blue lines are references from that GJPC report of that paragraph where this is written. So if you want to really deep dive, you can go to that report and see कि वहाँ पे क्या लिखा है, right? See, This bot is made in 2 minutes. Any one of you can try right now. I recorded a video because I was not very sure यहाँ पे Wi-Fi मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, but this is not a gimmick. This was actually made the way you saw the video. I was just recording my screen where I was making this bot. Do you need any technical knowledge for this? Just plain English, right? Okay, now generative design. Today, your artists who create design, first sketches, right? Then those sketches go to a rendering, and then you do CAD CAM. Am I right? That's the way the industry operates. Now, if you want to really create multiple designs without artistry, I'm not an artist, but I want to still buy a diamond ring for my wife, and I want to tell the jewelers मुझे क्या चाहिए, उतना तक तो मुझे करना पड़ेगा, right? Because explaining what I need itself is a problem. If I go to a jeweler, what typically happens? He will show you some catalog, or he will show मेरे शॉप में ये 4 केबिन में ऐसा सब है, आपको चाहिए तो बता दीजिए. But my wife is unique. Everybody's wife is unique, right? She wants something else. अब वो मैं ड्रॉ नहीं करके दिखा सकता. I am not an artist, right? But I want to create something, and I tried that. Let's see. So I wrote this prompt. That I need primary stone diamond, cut, radius round brilliant, carat 1.5, clarity VVS1, color D, sapphire stones, oval 0.5, carat, clarity. What is the style? Vintage inspired, setting, prong setting for the diamond, bezel setting, size क्या चाहिए? Ring size US 7. I just made this prompt, okay? And there is a free tool, again, absolutely free tool called Microsoft Designer. Have you heard this tool? It's a 100% free tool, Microsoft Designer. You can go there, just paste this prompt here, that I need this, and see what happens. I just pasted my prompt here, and I said, please create an image. Let's see what it created. It is creating real time, okay? बहुत सोच रहा है, मेरे वाइफ का पसंद बहुत बेकार है. See? And it is created by a zero knowledge jewelry guy like me. Absolutely zero knowledge. I don't understand anything about this. What is clarity? What is nothing? I just did some search. कि भाई diamond को बोलते कैसे हैं? What is VVS1? What is D1? What is ring size? US ring size अलग रहते हैं, India ring size अलग. वो मैंने कुछ study किया, डाल दिया, ये आ गया. Now with this you go to your friendly neighborhood jeweler and say, boss मुझे ऐसा कुछ चाहिए, बनाएगा क्या मेरे लिए? This is AI for you. Now for organizations, now this was the gimmick, right? I just did a free tool. But for organizations, imagine the kind of productivity you can get if your designers start using this kind of tools. As a first cut reference. After that, of course, you will follow the standard process of CAD CAM and 3D printing and whatever, right? But at least to create new ideas, or even in your meetings, if you are planning for next season, or a next presentation, or next this kind of exhibition, creating ideas rather than discussing in conference rooms, anybody and everybody can type and create these kind of designs. Can we do like this? That will save you a lot of time, okay? And there are websites like AI Jewellery Generator, where you can actually design this. You can pay some subscription fee and you can create this, okay? Then you can also do AI enhanced customization. What does that mean? If you have a customer data, for example, if you have a decent brand, and customer comes to you and you have a systematic data of what customer normally buys, you can actually personalize jewelry on customers' preferences, rather than showing them standard catalog and standard data. Right? That is possible through AI, which is for a slightly larger businesses, because typically in neighborhood jewelers, data वगैरह कुछ होता नहीं है. विश्वास का काम होता है, right? And I was telling the example that where my mother-in-law goes, in that jeweler, वो चिट्ठी पे लिख के देते हैं, ball pen से, और उसमें gold डाल के देते हैं. That's your invoice, that's it, nothing else. There's no GST, nothing. एक छोटा ऐसा गोल्ड का पीस देगा, बोलेगा 50 ग्राम का, you trust me, एक चिट्ठी रहेगी. Next time you want to have a ornament, you go there, entire is trust. So small jewelers, small shops, not needed, but slightly bigger shops, slightly bigger organizations, you can actually customize jewelry based on this, okay? Another thing which is automated grading system. This is very, very useful for industries, large grading systems. Because today also, the real Hire ki parak is on eye. Of course, there are machines, multiple machines which can do this, but still there are experts in the industry who can tell you the grading systems. So can we use AI for that? The answer is yes. And there are organizations worldwide, like Gemological Institute of America, they have tied up with IBM Watson. There is a case study I'll present, where you can actually use IBM's AI in GIA to do this grading faster. So that just taking a spectrometer photo, the AI says the first cut, fake hai, whatever grading, and then of course the gemologist will certify it later. So that is a big use case for your industry in AI. Okay? So what do? They first do digital imaging, okay? Then they compare with the databases, whatever databases you have on the images. Then they analyze and then they grade. And I'll show you a simple mechanical engineering example, okay? Because I don't know so many diamond ke photo मेरे पास नहीं है, मैं outsider हूँ. But just to explain you the concept, how it is detected. This is a screw head. You will give this screw head as a standard reference image. Now imagine a diamond grading system here. And you will give multiple photos. The digital imaging मैंने बोला था. You will give multiple photos and they will compare, the AI will compare the image with this reference image or the quality and give you the answer. That which is defective, which is not defective, or whatever XYZ grading. This is so simple. And here also, what do they use in this? Computer vision. They use computer vision here. So at the gate, it is your photo, face. Here, it is a diamond digital image or a screw digital image. The concept is same. I am comparing against data trained to me, okay, in the grading. And this is the public case study of GIA and IBM. It's still on the GIA website that they joined forces, and GIA is doing all the grading today by IBM Watson AI. Okay. Now somebody would ask, if we want to do it today, how do we learn it? CV, Open Computer Vision. It is a open source place where you can go and you can experiment with computer vision. So even if you want to do some kind of hands-on training for yourself, you want to take some 50 images of a diamonds or 50 images of screws and learn some AI, you can use this website completely free of cost. There are a lot of software libraries available. Do it, dirty your hands, you will get a lot of confidence on this kind of technologies. And there is a free course available. You can take photo of this slide. I will encourage all of you, regardless of your education, by the way, regardless whether you understand computers, you understand technology, you understand science, every person in this room can take this free course just to appreciate AI, okay? So don't worry that you are not an engineer, मुझे कुछ समझेगा नहीं, आपको सब समझेगा. Please do this. This is open source, 100% free. Now, how many of you have small businesses in this room? You have all the websites, right? And to develop websites, you pay to some agency. It's a cost, right? Now, I'm not saying you don't pay to the agencies. You pay. But the same principle which I have told you, just to tell the website builder मुझे क्या चाहिए, what if I give you a free tool to create your own website again in 2 minutes without any coding or technical knowledge? How would you use it? Through AI. You will create your own rough website yourself on your computer without any training or coding. Then go to your marketing or website and say, you know what, ऐसा कुछ मुझे चाहिए, बनेगा क्या? We'll see how to do it. Okay? So there is a website called createwebsite.io. Createwebsite.io. See, this is the name. Createwebsite.io. Okay? You can go to this website and you can tell them what to build. Let's create a website. Okay. I want to create a website. There will be about us section. There will be product description. There will be homepage. And I want to create a jewelry retail website. To save time, I just created this, copy pasted the prompt. Okay. But you can write whatever prompt you need, how many pages you need. And I said, what is the name of my website? I would say Chinmay and I would say my name is Chinmay's Jewellery or Gemstones, whatever. Chinmay's Gemstones, okay, that's my business, okay? My business located in Mumbai. What do I provide? I provide jewellery retail. This is again English, huh? No gimmick, this is English. You can try right now on your mobile phones. And it will process my website in front of your eyes in 1 minute or 2 minutes. Done. Your website is ready. Your AI-powered website is ready without any coding, without any technical knowledge. It has all the data, you can now change. It will give you a template, like a Word document में आप change कर सकते हो. Now you can keep on changing. And it added everything, huh? By the way, ये मैंने दिया नहीं था, hallmark jewels, ये वो. This testimonials also are fuzzy, huh? But see the level of AI. And we all know, this is a secret you know, right? All the startups who make websites, the testimonials are all fuzzy. Don't trust. Because websites make like this. ये राजेश कुमार अस्तित्व में ही नहीं है. Because मेरा business ही अस्तित्व में नहीं है. I never sold a single piece of jewelry with this website. But there is a proper 5-star review on my website. Saw that? Amazing, ना? ये सब 2 मिनट में बनता है AI के थ्रू. Okay? Okay. Now there is another tool called Zapier. For small businesses who cannot afford large ERP or other products, you can use Zapier to create your workflows. So, जैसे मैंने बोला था, to pay the invoices, to get the email, customer emails and respond to them, all this can be done and you can connect to multiple systems. So Zapier is a very good tool, which is a SaaS model, software as a service model, where you don't have to install anything on your computer. It is just the IP, the way you can access Amazon or Flipkart. Just browser में जाके Zapier पे जाओ. You can do all of these workflows, revenue operations, marketing, IT, sales on Zapier. This is a 100% AI powered tool. How it does for marketing? Simple. I'll give you an example. Suppose I'm using Zapier for my lead management. Okay, I have a Facebook page. My business has a Facebook page. There I get a lead. Somebody says, I'm interested in your business. Then when that lead I get, I will get into my CRM. This is my CRM. And there is an email list called MailChimp. MailChimp most of you must be using, right? MailChimp is an email list where you email your customers. So all this is automatically arranged in a workflow. So earlier क्या होता था? Facebook team अलग. So Facebook से social media marketing agency will give you some lead list in a Excel sheet file or CSV file. That will be read by somebody in sales. Then that sales wala will create some emails. And outbound marketing team will send some emails. All of that still will happen through AI like this. So this is an amazing tool. You must try it. And I'm not getting any commission from Zapier, by the way, for the records. But it's but just wanted to tell you some tools which are very easy for you. Okay. Supply chain transparency. Have you heard about blockchain? Right? Now this is not a B2C use case, but B2B use case, because today there are a lot of issues in terms of the quality about the products you buy. It can be food quality, even your gemstone industry, the jewelry quality, gem quality. There are lab-grown diamonds, natural diamonds, who will certify, whose certificate I'll trust, right? So blockchain creates an immutable record. What does it mean? I cannot create a fake certificate of any gemstone in the blockchain, because there are multiple copies across the world. If I'm a part of a blockchain, there are multiple copies across the world where the record is maintained of the same gemstone. So even if I want to create a fuzzy certificate here in India to sell, if somebody goes and verifies on the internet, somewhere there is a record that this is a certificate which is a fuzzy certificate. So blockchain is becoming interestingly popular in organizations where you have to have an authenticity of products and services certified by multiple people across the world. नहीं तो क्या होता था? If I have data in my own single server, somewhere in Mumbai or Gujarat or wherever, or Hyderabad, right? And if I delete and modify that, and I will say, yahi hai. But remember, there is a copy, कानून के हाथ लंबे होते हैं. There is a copy somewhere else in the world which knows this record was edited and this is a fuzzy. It's very important technology, blockchain, which is coming into when B2B payments, B2B verifications. The other technology is personalized marketing, where you can actually create a personalized emails responses. Those of you who are into website, for example, and if I go to, and many websites have this form, right? The interest form, contact us. I go, I put my name and I say what I need from you. Typically, and correct me if I'm wrong, typically there is a standard answer goes from all of us. That dear Mr. Gavankar, thank you for coming on our website, or you have stalls here. क्या करोगे आप? You are collecting leads, you are exchanging visiting cards, right? Many of you will do what? आप जाके visiting card अपने assistant को दे दोगे, right? और वो जो आपने रजिस्टर रखा है हर एक स्टॉल पे, उसमें मोबाइल नंबर से आप अपने मार्केटिंग वाले को दे दोगे. ये लोग गोरेगांव आके मेरे स्टॉल पे आके गए. What will happen next? Everybody will get what email? Thank you email, right? And what the thank you email will say? Thank you for visiting our stall in IAJG. It was great meeting you. This is my mobile number. This is my website. Let's connect it. That's it. क्या होगा email का वो? Everybody will delete it. They will not even open it. But what if whatever discussions you had on the booth, if somebody is real good business connect coming to your booth now in this exhibition, and you had a good 5 minutes conversation, if you simply record that conversation on your mobile phone with his or her permission, or take notes, and go to ChatGPT and say, write a thank you email for this gentleman or a lady coming on my stall. We discuss these 5 points, and these are the next steps. We discussed that we will meet each other in Surat in January 2nd week. Make that effort and imagine the kind of quality email will go, thank you email to that person, your business will flourish. This is called a personalized marketing. Again, for this you don't need any technical knowledge, simple common sense. ChatGPT gives you that ability today. Do not send a standard thank you or welcome email to anybody here onwards. It has to be contextual. It has to be very, very personalized, and see the magic happening in your business relationships and everywhere, okay? Okay, another important thing is commodity price prediction. Like we are a commodity driven business, gold, metals, multiple gemstones. So how do we predict the commodity prices? Suppose we have a data of the commodities, right? And this is the example of my non-glamorous world of crude oil and wheat, by the way. I don't have data of gems and jewelry. I'm not a very rich person. So with this data, if I give it to the model and I say predict what will happen to this, it will actually give me the data of what could happen in commodity prices. Now, how it will give? Here also, I need to reference to the databases I trust. Why? How many of you have this experience? ChatGPT झूठ बोलता है. हाथ ऊपर. Right? ChatGPT hallucinates. It can give you any information which is non-correct in a very confident manner. Because उसको कुछ तो आंसर देना है आपको. But for your business, चलेगा? बिजनेस के लिए गलत आंसर आया तो नहीं चलेगा, right? So when you are creating this kind of solutions with a AI or a ChatGPT, you also have to reference the trusted data source you have. For example, the chatbot example I gave, I uploaded a GJPC annual report. Similarly, if you are subscribing to industry report or you have access to a marketing database, many people buy marketing data from agencies, right? Just tell the prompt, जो prompt engineer हमने सीखा था, that do not go on internet first. Only refer to data I am giving you and then predict. Then that prediction becomes more achievable because you have given the data which you trust. It's just that reading so much of data and creating the model, you don't have time. That let AI do for you. Because today also as an industry veteran, all of you can sit with those reports for 2 days, 3 days, read apna notes nikal ke, you can also do the same thing, right? Nothing great. But your 2 to 3 or 4 days of reading that, if the chat GPT or AI is reducing to 5 minutes, why not? So imagine those kind of things, okay? Another funny thing is virtual try-ons. For those of you who have a website and you retail through your website. So Kendra Scott has created this, okay? And I'll show you the demo. If you want to try this ring, how it looks on you, I'll show you. I did a demo on that. Don't laugh at this, by the way. Yeah? Okay, that is me trying these earrings, but do not laugh, please. I just want to show you the possibility. Now imagine if I'm sitting thousands of kilometers away from my retailer and I want to buy jewelry online, I don't know how it look on me, I can do this. This is absolutely possible with AI. The kind of, because still, again, many of you will say, no, but jewelry is an emotional buy. Why would I buy online? I will go to a jeweler, look and feel, वगैरह वगैरह ठीक है. But jeweler तक जाने से पहले तो ये सब time pass कर सकते हैं ना. And there is a statistics, by the way. There is statistics that when customer comes to your store or a website, he or she has already made up his or her mind. Do you agree? Look at our own patterns. If you want to buy a car, do you go to a showroom just like that? मुझे इनोवा का टेस्ट ड्राइव चाहिए. What would you do? You'll first go to carwale.com or any Google. You will do whatever search you want to do on the car, models, comparison, and you go with a specific ask to the dealership. अभी मुझे चला के देखने before I'm buying. So why I'm telling you all this is, when customer comes to your shop, customer comes to your booth, customer comes to your website, 90% sales is done already in his mind or her mind. So that is why these kind of solutions you need, so that they come with a knowledge, come with that experience, and then you close the sale in store, physically, wherever, right? 5 minutes? Okay, great. Okay, I'll just skip some slides, but this is also a new product design idea where you can create CAD CAM also through this. Now in gems and jewelry industry, because you have a very small, tiny, exquisite and personalized pieces, it will take time, but idea is the same. That you can actually give a prompt and you can optimize the design on the CAD CAM. So Autodesk has done that. I'll show you a demo quickly. So if you see, this is the Autodesk CAD, okay? Now there are some pumpkins I made. Now if you see, make pumpkin 6 blue. See, these pumpkins became blue when I get an English command there. So just see, make it yellow. Resize pumpkin to twice as big as 6. So it will keep on changing. Now imagine this coming into actual CAD CAM in gems and jewelry. Without doing lot of coding and programming, you can give an English prompt and you can change the designings. Okay? Okay, so I have a last use case which I'll show, which is customer sentiment. Now I said most of the reviews are fake. On Amazon also, Google also, most of the reviews are fake. But in case you really want to analyze the reviews, you can do this. So there are a lot of reviews people are giving me, and I will see, please analyze these reviews. These are the reviews on the website. And I'll say, these are the reviews, just tell me the sentiment. Summarize the sentiment here. See, they are saying, from each of the customer whose review is posted, it is picking just one line, just to give a sentiment, okay? Trust the jeweler, find a product beautifully made and affordable, hassle-free online purchase, satisfied with the product. Now, those of you who want to really make your customer strategies better, you can do this kind of technologies on your website, okay? So that was my last demo, and this is the conclusion. And I just want to tell you, there is no option for all of us not to use AI, okay? No matter what is your education, no matter what is your profession, just start using AI. And I always give this example, I love this example. How many of you know how to make iPhone or Android phone? Make. मेरे को भी नहीं आता. All of us use phones. That's it. You have to use AI. AI is not glamorous. None of us need to understand coding. None of us need to go to IITs, IIMs, and Stanfords and Berkeleys of the world. As long as we can use all the free tools better for our business, I think we are set. Thank you so much for inviting me. Again, I'm an outsider to the industry, but I learned a lot interacting with you guys. Thank you so much, Ravi. Thanks, Prerna, and thanks the team. Thank you.
Sir, I'm going to request you to please stay there. And of course, we have a little token of appreciation coming your way. And to do the honors, I'm going to request Mr. Ravi Menon to step forward. So please step forward and do this honor of handing over a little token of appreciation to our speaker.